Hi everyone, welcome to Showtime Talk. I'm your host Tomoya. On this channel, I talk about Shohei Ohtani, the Angels, and all things baseball. Today, we're fortunate to have Chris Incorvaya and Adam Ziak with us. Chris and Adam were huge Cleveland Indians fans, and they were watching the Indians play against the Angels in Anaheim on April 3rd, 2018. That was the day when Shohei Ohtani hit his first home run in the major leagues. Chris and Adam were sitting in the very first row in the outfield stands, and Chris was actually the first to pick up the home run ball. And what was even more impressive and moving was that Chris immediately handed the ball to a 9-year-old Angels fan who was standing next to him. Today, I'm going to ask them what happened that day and how they reflect on that experience 3 years later. So let's get started. I wrote that story and it went viral. Actually, it was one of my most read stories when I wrote at the Orange County Register, and my Japanese tweet went viral too. When I search my name on Google, that tweet and your name always comes up, Chris. And so thanks to you guys. What did your family and friends say? Did you get a lot of text messages or phone calls after that happened?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think if your tweet wouldn't have gone viral, or if you wouldn't have done the flip side of the story that you saw in that opportunity, I don't think it would have been as big as it was. I think mostly it was people just being proud of the situation and that moment and what had transpired.
Adam, did you get any text messages or anything from your friends or family?
Yeah, definitely. Once that picture started going around, and then we put some stuff on Facebook about it. And then I just got naturally from people here in Cleveland that follow the Cleveland Indians Twitter. Then they made a mention about it, and so that's kind of how it took off from there. But for about the next week or so, a bunch of people I haven't heard of in a while, people from college and from my past, reaching out and saying how cool of a story it was.
Hey Chris, what did your wife say about the catch?
So this went viral before she even knew what had happened. When I woke up the next morning, 3-hour time difference, she's back in Florida, and she said, how was your evening, honey? And I said, oh, it was great. She's like, how was the game? I said, the game was wonderful. And she said, I've been awake for 3 hours now. And she goes, it must have been more than wonderful because you're Twitter famous. So I played it cool, and she called me out on it and said, I don't think it was just a fun night. I think it was something spectacular, and it truly was.
Where do you guys keep that Angels jersey Ohtani signed for you guys, Chris?
Well, I've been trying to shadow box this thing for 3 years now, and it hasn't happened. It is safely stored away in my closet in my bedroom right now. So my oldest son is 6 years old. He now knows who Ohtani is, and truly understands how incredible he is, especially as a two-way player. We watched him in the home run derby, which was amazing. We got to watch him in the All-Star game, pitch that inning that was unbelievable. So I catch him peeking in my closet quite often, trying to get his hands on it. So I think I need a shadow box sooner than later here to protect that thing.
Does your son play baseball?
He does. He's in his 34th season. He's quite a bit obsessive over it, just as I was at his age. And he's a big fan of Ohtani's.
Adam, where's your jersey?
My jersey's actually with a framing company now. And the gentleman, when I handed it off to him, he wrote me back about a week later and he said, "Do you have a COA for the jersey?" I told him that I met Ohtani. I don't think he fully appreciated it. And so I sent him the picture of me actually holding the jersey out with Ohtani leaning in and signing it. And I said, here's my COA.
Do you still tell people about the Ohtani story sometimes?
People actually bring it up to me. So when he really took off this year to where he is now, and you got to think MVP is in his short future here in a couple of months. Like that when he went through that streak where it was like, it seemed like he was hitting a home run every night. I'll get the screenshots. Your boy hit another home run. Look what your boy did. 6 innings, this many strikeouts. I get more than that than I bring it up to people.
Chris?
Very rarely, but there is an annual reminder that comes up. I mean, you know how social media is. It'll remind you of an important event or photos that come up. So once a year on that date, I'll have several people, chime in, chirp in, send me a message, screenshot it on social media. And some people will see it and be like, I can't believe this happened 3 years ago. I didn't even know about it. So I don't share the story very often, but it does come up and people bring it up.
Have you guys been closely following Ohtani's career since?
Yes, absolutely. And especially this year, I mean, how exciting was the whole All-Star game with him, pitching and hitting, and just very, very exciting. And I think that's the thing about that attracts a lot of, maybe not even necessarily serious baseball fans about him, is there was a picture that went viral, and he was in the dugout. He's leading the home run race by several home runs, and he's pitching phenomenally. And he's in the dugout in the game, and he's like, there's like this picture where he's like playing with his sleeve, and just like, and they're like the caption above it said, "This is the guy that's taking the baseball world by storm." And he's just like, he's so humble. You can just tell the way that he interacts, and when he does hit a home run, his reaction when he comes back into the dugout with his teammates, this guy you can tell he's an amazing teammate.
Chris, have you been following Ohtani's career?
Yeah, I would say I would probably mimic what Adam said, especially this year, right? The results that are out there, and hearing about him every single day, on SportsCenter, and watching him, lead the race in home runs. And then obviously leading up that All-Star break, which was incredible to see him be a part of all that. And my son and I were watching him warm up for the home run derby, and we were blown away with how far he was hitting the ball. And I think it'll be incredible the rest of this year and following the rest of his career for sure.
Were you expecting anything like this in his fourth year, like the success that he's having now? Were you expecting anything at this level, Adam?
I kind of thought early on with him, I thought that he would probably veer over to being a hitter full time. He had some pockets of success pitching previously, but not like he's had this year. But no, I didn't think both.
I thought after injury, it was hard to be optimistic that he was going to be able to be that two-way player, but he overcame that incredible injury to be who he is right now. So I think now it's just a watch and wait situation.
Well, Chris, Adam, it was my pleasure meeting you again. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for taking your time to be with us and sharing great stories.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. You can also watch our past videos from the description below. Hope to see you again next time.